and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who will always bring you garlic when you ask for garlic. It's Zanandi Boetes.
Best horror line read of the year, right? Has
Easily.
to go to.
Yeah.
Easy.
I mean, we have a PG-13
Sammy,
rating.
those are fucking onions.
And I love how he goes, Sammy, and then he puts his hand up in the air. Those are fucking onions.
Fucking onions. Oh, you
perfect.
nailed the accent. You nailed that accent.
It's
oh,
so,
listen.
Sammy.
Dan's accent.
Yeah, he's so good in this movie. And this is
so Melissa says he's really from Queens, like because she calls him out on his accent. She's like, yeah, you try hard, but you're really from Queens. But what accent does he have?
Sounds like
I mean,
Brooklyn.
I don't know all the American accents, is it? Okay.
It's an East Coast somewhere.
East Coast somewhere,
yeah.
right? Because it's not Boston.
No, Boston. It's
like I know Boston accents, but that's
from
as
New
far
York.
as my accents go.
Somewhere in New York.
Somewhere in New York.
Yeah. Okay, we're jumping right into this.
Yeah, we are.
Abigail, serial killer, neglected, centuries-old child, kills all these people, bad people who have stolen from her family, right? Then you have Dan Stevens in this movie, who he becomes, spoilers. He's Frank. He's a member of the Rat Pack. Frank, Sammy, Peter, Joey, Dean, Rickles.
Yeah.
He's an undercover cop who went bad. He still busted a bunch of people. Now he's locked in a house with a vampire who's trying to kill him. And he was set up by another person from him. So it's like he becomes the bad guy, but he is the bad guy. But it's not.
He is, yeah.
But also, like, he got brought there to die. And he's like, well, whatever. I see a chance. I guess he's like a rat. From a criminal perspective, he gets kind of dumb. Like, he does everything right, Frank, to survive. I'm not saying he's the good guy. There's just so many. There's like very few good characters in this movie. So I'm trying to figure out, like, when it comes to these characters, is Frank that bad? Because he's just trying to live, right?
I mean, sure. But I mean, he made the first mistake technically. Well, I guess like Melissa's character, Joey, made the first mistake when she took off the blindfold.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when she went to him and she's like, listen, who the hell is this kid's dad? Because she just implied that he's a very violent person. And then he walks in and he's like, oh shit, she saw my face. Which is such a rookie mistake, really, because you weren't supposed to go in there anyway. Like, why would you even? Like, even you've got an accent, even that can like give you away, So he's kind of just like this volatile guy. But what I really like about this movie is because it's kind of got a soul feel to it, where all the characters have something bad about them. Sammy is rich bitch out to just, I mean, I'm fine with kidnapping little girls. Because remember, all of them just think this is an innocent little girl. Mm-hmm. And all of them is pretty okay with it, except for Joey. She's the only one who's like, excuse me, nobody told me we're like taking a little girl. Like, she's the only one who cares about the actual child. The rest of them are just like Angus Cloud's Dean character, very sociopathic characters. Literally all of them. So to argue, like, who the bad people are, I would say, well, pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
That's why Joey comes off as like the heroine, because she's the only one who's nice to the kid, who's trying to protect her and keep her safe. Literally, even right up to the end, even after she's found out that the kid is a freaking century-old vampire
who played her the entire time.
Exactly.
It's like Joey gets a read on all the people, and then Frank gets a read on her, but then Abigail just plays all of them. But then Abigail gets a little too cocky. Like, everyone's kind of just making like mistakes here in this film, but it's fun. I like how
it's fun.
Like, I dig it. And you know what I like about Radio Silence? They've done like Ready or Not, a VHS segment, Scream 5, Scream 6, and this. Like, they're not out to make like incredible art house horror films that are very beautiful and important, and there's a lot of meaning behind them. They just want to make fun films. Like, Abigail is so singular. Like, Ready or Not is just a singular experience. The Scream films, I don't think they were trying to like burst off the face of the earth with those. They just made good Scream films. And so I kind of like that these radio silence guys are out there just making like cable movies, rewatchable horror movies. Does that make
I mean,
sense? Like,
listen, they love playing with genres.
yeah,
Ready or Not was also like, I mean, this is a heist movie turned into a monster movie, turns into like it's a whole thing. I mean, with Scream, like I read, like, they said, like with Scream, obviously all they could do is talk about the satire of horror, which is what Scream movies do. Like Scream gives you the templates of what to do with a Scream movie. So if you
mm-hmm.
understand the Scream franchise, you can write a Scream movie. But like with their own movies and with Abigail, they love it because they can really like, but what if it
Yeah,
starts off as just a heist movie and then it's freaking like Dracula's daughter, like that's so fun. It's very that what if like genre blending, which I really like, and I love it when it works out. And I really think it did with this one because I also like said they were trying to go for, and I think maybe on first watch, this kind of might have threw some people off, but that's like, I love it. And the more I watch it, the more it also just works because the characters after watching it. So every time you watch it, you get to actually experience them more. And they said they like that every actor kind of were their own movie in some way. Like every character can be their own movie. Like,
mm-hmm.
I'm the main character in my own movie kind of thing. It works with this because the dynamics was so different and you get to follow the different, it's not this tight ensemble vibe, even though, I mean, when they got together, it was a blast. Like some of the scenes, like the one where Joey reads everyone and obviously what are we gonna do, Sammy? Those are fucking onions.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like those are also great, but in between, you get to follow each of the characters on their own, and they literally become their own little movie within the movie. It just works for me. I don't know. It's again like Soul, but this was almost more. They took their time with every character, and I think it works great.
It
So
doesn't
fun
pop
to
off
watch.
until 45, 50 minutes in.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
and then by then, I mean, I guess the marketing let you know that there was a vampire immediately. But I mean, having Kevin Durant and Kathryn Newton in a scene and how lovely they are together really makes it
Yes.
work.
Yes.
I feel good and bad for Melissa Barrera because like Duran's having fun and Sammy's just a little maniac who turns into a vampire and gets to, Kathryn Newton got to use her dance skills. Dan Steven gets to use a freaky little accent. Matthew Good gets to be a vampire. Like Angus Cloud gets to be, he was Angus Cloud, just kind of dropping jokes. They said he dropped like on the commentary, they said that he improved a lot. But I feel bad,
Yes.
like Melissa
He
Barrera,
chose
she's
a
just,
song, that song
oh
that he
yeah,
sings.
yeah.
Yeah, he chose a song. Yeah. He was
And
like, I
then
can't believe this song's going to be in a movie.
like and then they said there's like a West Coast band, so he picked that, and like I guess Melissa Barrera, she's just kind of the mom who has a kid, but then she's like a bad mom, but then she got addicted to drugs, but it's because she got injured as a soldier. So like she's really good in it, and you need the like straight person in it, but it's like I want to see her have fun eventually because in the Scream movies she kind of has to be that kind of sister too. So it's like one of these days I'm waiting for her to get the Kathryn Newton role
Have you
where
watched Your Monster yet?
no, does
The
she get
new
to have
movie
that
with
role?
her on. I haven't watched it either,
Oh,
but
okay.
I've seen people say they love what she does in it. So I'm
Nice.
very like excited to see if it's a bit different. But she's so good at like being the solid center and keeping everything together. She
Mm-hmm.
really is. Like, I'm just more and more impressed with her the more I see her in obviously my favorite genre of films. Like, and she works because she does have a badass to her. And she
Mm-hmm.
looks, this might sound funny, but she looks so good when she's drenched in blood.
Yeah, she does.
She really does. She actually said in an interview, because the guys, the two directors, Tyler and Tyler
Matt.
and Matt, yeah, she's like, they're always, because I mean she obviously worked with them on Scream too. They're always going for more blood, more blood. And she said at the end of it, she had so much blood on her that they actually had to wipe some off because the camera couldn't even pick up the definition of her face anymore. So they literally had to like patch. And you can actually, if you know that You can actually spot it at the end with the big, the grand finale of just Dan Stevens going Gersplatz. Ah, all the Gersplatz. We should write all the
And
Gersplatz.
Ready or Not, and this one, the
And
blood
this one.
explosions, and
The
and
Matt and Tyler Gersplatz.
and like Dan Stevens
Lollapalooza.
gives like great near dark vibes of blood coveredness. Like he
Right.
channels his inner like Bill Paxton when he gets
Yes.
soaked in blood, and I love that.
Is anyone else having as much fun as Dan Stevens right now?
No
Because I
one,
just
no one on
feel
this
like
planet. Yeah,
no one on this planet. I love also that he like he modeled his character after I think you should leave. And when interviewers asked the directors about it, they were like, oh yeah, no, 90% of our channel with him, or like our chat channel, is just like, I think you should leave memes and references with the slick back hair. And he was just like, no, I'm channeling, I think you should leave.
oh, that's
He's
amazing.
just he's just so funny and just having all the fun.
And
And
he's
he's great
good.
to watch. And he's really good. I mean, listen, I can't tell you how happy I was that, again, spoiler, 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 spoiler. But to have Dan Stevens and Matthew Good, like two of my absolute favorites in one movie together. Like, and I didn't even care if I had like 5 minutes of Matthew Good. It was 5 minutes worth it. When he came in there at the end, like I watched it at home and I was literally jumping on my couch, literally. Like I was gagged. I couldn't believe it. Like he's just fabulous. Good Lord, talk about an accent. And oh, that guy is so good.
Matthew,
Goodness.
he's
five
great.
minutes of brilliance on screen.
I mean, he's been a vampire for years on that show. I forget the name of it. I watched the first couple seasons. He's a It's with Teresa Palmer. I don't know that
Is that
Coven of.
that witches thing?
Yeah, I think he's a vampire in that one. Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
vampire in that.
I watched one episode and then I actually didn't continue. I don't know
Mm,
why. I think I might have forgotten about it. Well, it didn't really
it's very soapy.
land for
It's
me,
very
but
romance novel y. So
right,
it's yeah.
right.
But yeah, perfect casting as Dracula. He's great in it. And like
Oh,
Kevin
so
Durand
good.
too. Like whenever you need a physical character, bring in Kevin Durand because you just
Yeah,
believe that
the
like
muscle.
listen, like I worked briefly on a film called Devil's Knot, and he was on it, and I think it's made me like him more on screen because he's a brick. Like he's a not he's
He's a
tall, but
big guy.
he's also like wide. Like you don't meet too many. There's not too many people his that big as him.
Exactly. When you see him on screen, I always feel like I never see him in his entirety. Like never. He's too big. I feel like I could never
Yeah.
see the whole Kevin Durant. He's that big.
And I no, he's just such a likable presence. Kathryn Newton's crushing it in horror right now. And I guess the
Oh,
point I was
so
trying to
good.
make with Frank earlier is like, I just the character of Frank, he's just an interesting. He's a total dirtbag, but I feel like he's kind of a survivor. And I don't know. I kind of wanted him and Melissa Barrera to team up and battle Abigail. Like I don't know why, but I wanted those two to work together, but they didn't. And I
So
mean, but
you wanted them to see to kill the kid. Did you want to
yeah,
see
but it's not
the
a
kid get
kid.
killed?
It's not a kid
But
though.
it
It's like
is. But it is.
hundreds of years old.
But that's how they played it. But she's a kid.
I want a
She's
sequel
a
like the Penguin.
immortal kid. She
It's like,
never grew up.
mm. So wait, you're stuck in permanent, like you never mature,
Well, look at
like
her.
Peter
She's
Pan.
ancient and she's still a kid.
That must be exhausting. No wonder she plays games with people in her house to have fun and like try to please her dad.
Yeah,
It's funny that
exactly.
you're centuries old and you're still just like having father issues, you know? Like, yeah. No, but I just want like, and then I want him to escape, and I want like a penguin type show where it's just Frank trying to become mob boss of vampires, and it's just like the penguin, but instead of Colin Farrell, it's Stan Stevens as a vampire, like
So
running.
then he is bad. So
Yeah,
then he is like really bad.
I
But then
just,
he won't turn good to just turn bad. No, I love Dan Stevens being the ultimate villain of the movie. Like, I love it.
I
I
just,
love it.
I guess I have a hard time because like he goes in a villain and like he does everything a villain would, so you're like, well, I
Because
guess
he's
you
the
feel for the
villain.
guy. Like he's pretty. He's
No, you don't.
I
Did you feel for Frank?
no, but
Why?
what I'm saying
Frank's a
is
douche.
Frank is a
Mark.
character is a horrible man. I dig how Stevens played him. And I liked how he's like, yeah, I'll become a vampire. Like, that's cool. And then I like that he just kills Giancarlo Esposito because he's like, I don't trust you. You brought me in here. And then he's like, becomes this like, he's such a jerk that he can like beat up Abigail immediately. And it's just the interesting character to me, him. Like he might be the most interesting character in the movie. And as solid as I think Barrera is, she's kind of just like, I have a kid. I was on drugs. I want back to my kid. I'm a good person, even though I had some lapses. He's just like straight up kind of embracing the evil. And he's also funny. And he's occasionally right. And then he's wrong. I just think he's the most interesting character because Durand is Durand. Kathryn Newton's just having fun, becomes a vampire. Like, I think
I
he's
love
probably
her
the most.
character. I would have liked to see more of her character, really.
Me too.
Like,
Yeah.
what's this rich bitch about?
How'd you even get involved in this? And
Exactly.
but I do like, I don't know, I just think he's an interesting character. And maybe it's just but also in Cuckoo, I thought he was interesting. In like Godzilla and Kong, he's a dentist who like plugs out Kong's tooth like it's nothing. And he's like super chill. And like, I don't know, he just maybe it's just Dan Stevens finds a way to be interesting and thus his characters
Yeah.
become interesting. So never once am I saying he's a good guy. I just think he's an interesting character with some of the decisions he makes. Like he wants to leave and then he stays and then I don't know. I think for me, he's the MVP of the film by far.
All you're saying, and I mean, we all agree with you, is that we just want to see more Dan Stevens.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah,
we can't get enough of the guy. Every character he plays, like he brings such fun to it. He brings such a layer that literally no one else would do it like that. I love that. Obviously, somewhere in his contract is like, I'll only do movies where I can bring my own accent.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, because that's his thing. Like he's just so fun to watch. No, and I mean I agree. It's a great character. Like, but again, I think what he did with it made it great.
Mm-hmm.
Because on paper, it's just like dirty cop. That's really all he is on paper, dirty cop. But
I
he
think a
makes
lesser
it
actor.
so much more. Absolutely.
And also his
Exactly.
physical presence, he's not the most physical presence. If you brought in like a swaggery New York cop who's just like, I'm a dirty cop, just I'm super serious. Like you wouldn't like the guy at all. But since it's
Exactly.
Dan
Like a
Stevens,
soul cop.
like that onion line and the way that he can read Joey, like I don't know, he's like fallible too, which is kind of funny. So it's like I think that's all part of that character. And like just that he wanted to wear the glasses and everyone's like, we can't do the glasses. Like we're wearing the glasses. And then the
Yeah,
director's like, the glasses
exactly.
were a good idea. So it's but I think that's it though. Sometimes you bring in characters who are like just good at this sounds bad, but he's just a good actor. And I just love watching him in this movie.
And I
Because
mean, I think the ensemble was really good
yeah.
because they all got to like, add to, we've talked about Angus, like wanting specifically to do that song. I wish I wrote the name of the song down. It's Glamorous something. But then also like Kathryn Newton, Alisha, who plays Abigail, she's not a professional dancer at all, and she's Irish. So she had to be trained to do ballet and trained to do a flat English accent, which she did both pretty well. But Kathryn Newton is actually a professional dancer. And so she went to the choreographer and she was like, I want to try something and the choreographer helped her do the dance that we see her do in the movie. And then she went to Matt and Tyler and she was like, guys, can I show you something? I thought maybe you can we can do cuts of it somewhere, or you can make Abigail do it. And they loved it so much they had her, and that was her idea, that whole dance where Abigail controls her, because that's what Matt and Tyler said. They're like, no, this is perfect because we can do it in that way to show how Abigail is controlling her. But that was Kathryn Newton's idea, so that's so cool to have all these actors be able to participate in the film, be that good at it that we get these amazing scenes, because that was such a cool dance scene. Oh my goodness. Every time I watch it, it literally just gets better and better. Also, if whenever you watch Abigail again, for anybody out there listening, watch Kathryn Newton.
Yeah.
She does these little, she's in the background, but she's got these expressions. Like she's always there and reacting. And oh goodness, she's actually so funny. She's actually a little scene stealer. But
And Lisa
without like,
Frankenstein, she does the
making
same
it
thing too.
obvious. She's so good with those little expressions and
Yeah.
those little reactions while everyone is just looking and listening. She's like having a little what eyebrow
Yeah.
raise, or like, it's so cool. I just dig it. No, I mean, I think they're all bringing what they have to bring, and there's like tones throughout the characters, and like again, all the characters are their own little movie. And honestly, I would watch a movie with all of these characters, like, on their own. Like even Angus is like Dean. Okay, so what level of, sociopath are we talking here? Like, what's that deal? Like, I mean, yeah, I
Yeah. She's
think
like, you're
it's,
not a pro, but he's a good driver.
yeah, yeah, you're not a professional. I didn't say you were good. I said you weren't a professional.
And then yeah, and then she won't give
I
him any
love it.
candy. Poor guy. And
Yeah.
one thing I think the strength of Radio Silence is they have ensembles, but they juggle the ensembles well. So when you look at like Ready or Not, I mean Sam Weaving's great, but like Adrian Brody, Adam Brody kind of steals the movie a little bit. Like he's really great in it. Andy McDowell's hilarious. Like Henry Cerny's great. And Melanie Scarfano, who plays the sister, she's hilarious in Ready or Not. Like the spoiled
Yes.
sister with the gun. Like, and then
Very funny.
Christian Brune, who's just like watching videos and going idiots. Like he's hilarious. Like they know how to juggle ensembles. And then when you go to Five Cream, I think the ensemble was juggled well there. When you go to Six, a little less so, but they can still handle all of the characters in that film fine. So
Yes.
they're really good with it. It's easy to understand why they got the cast they did. And this movie happened fast. They said that like they got done, they had a script of something like Dracula's Daughter. It got rewritten, and then they were in Ireland making it. Like I guess this movie got cast really fast, and their first pick was Melissa Barrera because like, well, we have worked with her before, and this thing's happening so fast. We need someone that we can trust and who knows us. So I thought that was like a really another smart decision. And then you get Dan Stevens, who can just do anything. So like
Exactly.
you're kind of set right there. Also, whoever I was looking up the casting agent for it. The person who cast this movie was Rich Delia, and his finding of Abigail, like Alisha Weir, is incredible. Like her look,
Yeah.
um, and apparently she wanted to like dance with a decapitated Ed. She wanted to like unleash the monologue of swear words. Like she was
So
totally
cool.
cool doing that. And so like I think if you have a kid actor that can't handle this movie falls apart. But they found like the kid with like the absolute right look, I think, for
I
this
mean,
movie.
listen, yeah, she had the best character of the film.
Mhm.
Like, I can just imagine being a kid and being able to play this, like, absolutely gnarly, murderous ballerina vampire. Oh my goodness, so much fun. I think as a kid, that's just like a dream role.
Just get covered in blood and look awesome as a vampire. And
Exactly. Just
yeah,
fucks people up.
like she like just like that scene where she's doing the ballet and then they cut up to her looking up with like her blue eyes. That's a great shot. And
Yeah.
just also the vampire work here is cool. Like I think Kathryn Newton looks awesome as a vampire. I mean,
Yep.
Giancarlo Esposito looks awesome. Matthew Go like I like the vampires of this world because garlic doesn't work, crosses don't work. They can get knocked out. They can't really fly. They're just more kind of trucks.
Abigail can fly.
Oh yeah, she did drop down the
Remember,
thing.
she
Yeah,
she was picking Dan Stevens up, and they were all being like,
yeah, that's
"She can
true.
fly," and there was a moment where it's like, "What?" And that explained how she got up
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the legend story, how she got up at the third
My
floor
bad.
to,
I guess I was
yeah.
just thinking Lost Boys, how they can just cruise around the world flying like that. They just this
But I
vampire
like that
seems
they only showed it once. That
yeah.
was also nice. They didn't like overuse it. And that also goes for most of the sequences. Like the action sequences are actually pretty cool.
Hmm.
Again, the more you watch it, it's but I do love also like how they did the horror and the comedy together. Like the
Splinter.
act they actually Splinter. They actually said like I read an interview where they said like they shot like a version that could be straight comedy. So there's we shoot a version that could be straight comedy, we shoot a version that could be the really gruesome, punishing horror movie. And it's our job to cut those things down so that the movie feels like it's got a really nice balance of both. And it's never one so much that it feels like you're not sure what the story or the tone is trying to be. And I mean, I think they really got that because, yeah, it's a. When did this movie come out, Mark? I've seen it 4 times now. And every time it's like, I don't look at my phone. I am engaged. I'm there. I don't get bored. It's they really do it well. I think the tension is just it's fun because of the comedy in between too. Like those little dialogue snippets, those little looks in between characters. It works for, to just like keep the tension, but also keep it light enough that you're kind of giggling, like with the filmmakers. We're all giggling along, because we're all in on it. And I think that's why they decided from the beginning, yeah, we're going to tell you what this is about. It's a vampire ballerina. That's why it was in the trailer, because we want you to be in on it, because it's a horror comedy.
And it would
And
have gotten
that's
out
why it
anyway.
worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. I mean, gosh, people don't give a shit about spoilers anymore,
Nope.
do they?
And listen, I think part of the reason like why you can watch these movies a lot is they hire really watchable people who are really good.
Yeah.
Like, Sam Weaving like holds Ready or Not beautifully, but then you have Henry Czerny and Adam Brody. Like most of the actors in that film really do hold the screen well. Screen
Yes.
six, you got the twins, and then you have Ortega, Barrera. Like Dewey's really good in Five Cream. I think when you move to six, you still have the same likable characters. You introduce some new likable people. Yeah, they do a good job of keeping you engaged, I think. And also, I gotta tell you, I really love that they're just out there to make fun horror movies. Like I don't
Love it.
there's not
I
buckets of
appreciate it.
importance, right? Like buckets of importance do not come with these movies. And listen, they
No,
use a
it's
lot of
not.
buckets of blood
No.
for this movie. Like they ran out of blood, they said in Ireland, and they but it's
They had
nice
a
that there's
blood cannon. A blood cannon.
I love that. And they want to be like Ron Howard, which makes total sense to me because Ron Howard. Have you ever heard the story about Ron Howard? How he looks at making movies?
No,
Okay, so he was on a TV.
maybe.
He was in TV for a long time, and he started directing some TV episodes, and he started watching the directors on the TV shows. And he's like, well, when you think about a TV season, there's 24 episodes. There's maybe like 3 great ones. The rest are all good, and there's maybe a couple bad ones. So like, not all are great, not all are bad. A lot of them are just good episodes. And so he's like, if I can just make enough good movies with a couple great ones here, a couple bad
Oh,
ones here, and keep
yeah.
making movies,
Right.
I'll be all right. And I feel like Radio
Yes.
Silence is like that. Like they're not trying to like reinvent the wheel. They're not trying
No,
to
I
um
don't have these egos where they think,
like they're hitting
ooh,
doubles. And that more than
yeah.
that. And I'm not trying to downplay what they're doing because they've been very successful, but I do appreciate that. And I'm not saying they don't try. I think like Ron Howard, they're just happy to make movies. And then the movies they do make are enjoyable. And I think they'll have a long career because even though this movie didn't do that well in the box office, it's blowing up on Amazon Prime. People are really digging it right now. I think it's going to find its audience, and it's going to become, kind of a cult classic. And so, I think these guys have like, there's no self importance. There's no like we're trying to reinvent the wheel. There's no camera shots that are insane. I think they're just trying to make movies people will enjoy, and I
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
listen, what was the last vampire movie that made bank at the box office? Vampire movies don't make bank at the box office. So, like, again, I think that's why, they don't go for those. They don't go for the easy. They do what they want to do, and I love it. I
Mm-hmm.
also love that two of their freshest movies, which is Ready or Not and Abigail, which are both, they feel so, yeah, they play on things that have come before, but they feel fresh in their own way. both of them has a character we haven't discussed yet, which is the house.
Yeah.
Like we get to move inside this house, which is a character on itself. Both movies do that. So they also clearly have like their own kind of signature style, which probably film students in 10, 20 years time will write about, like, you know, and dissect and whatnot. Like, and I like that. I agree with you. I think they're just happy to be able to make the things that I want, that they want to, and like play with the ideas and the genres and the tropes and things that they want to. I mean, they were super stoked and said like how privileged they felt to bring back Scream, to do the Scream movies, and look how damn well they did it. It's
Yeah.
like,
During the
yes,
pandemic.
I'll listen. If Matt and Tyler like need the money, give them the money, because I know what they're doing. Clearly, they give us the good shit.
And I don't think they're gonna. I don't think if they got a blank check movie, they're gonna deliver a classic blank check movie that's very expensive and no one watches. I think they
Yeah.
seem like a responsible duo, and
They are.
it's not for like
Everything
a
is
lack.
well filmed.
Yeah,
There's never you never hear about drama or stuff happening. Like, so yeah, I agree. Responsible.
and I like that though. And you know, Oz Perkins was talking about director themes. He's like, every director has a theme. Like we all have things we go back to. He's like, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you look at like
No.
Spike Lee, Spielberg, Hitchcock, like it, Del Toro, like Park Chan
Yeah,
Wook, like
it's an artist thing.
yeah,
It's yeah, every artist that's his thing.
and like these guys, like I feel like at their hearts, like I do think I love their films, but I like Ready or Not and Abigail maybe more than Five and Scream 5 and 6, just because they were sequels. Like I like original movies, so maybe weigh that heavier, like in their favor. But they just want to have fun and mix genres and blow people up.
Exactly.
And
It's
this,
the mixing genres, because again, the fact that they did the Scream movies, which is also like, you know, bending and shaping and, you know, any way we
yeah,
want to kind of vibes. That's clearly their thing. They like playing around with ideas to see what comes out the other side. And again, they're good at it. I'm like, give them the money.
yeah.
And
Pay
they
me
don't
30
even ask
mil,
for
I'll
all
do it.
that money. Exactly. That's the best part. They don't need whatever a Marvel movie needs.
And I recommend listening to the commentary because they bring the editor onto the commentary. And one thing I like about it is he like really, the editor Michael P. Shaver, he talks about coverage and how there's that scene where the needle gets pushed into the elevator and Joey keeps trying to grab it. And he's like, during the scene, whenever something went too long, I just went back to her trying to grab the needle, and I could cut back and it would be refreshed. And so like just the little tidbits that he dropped about editing a film are
So
really cool.
cool.
And they also talked about how they
Wow.
filmed in Ireland during the summer and they only had 4.5 hours of night, actual night. And so they went, uh-oh. And so when there's some car scenes, you have Angus's character who's outside. Like his angle is on location, but when you cut back to Kathryn Newton, she's on stage because they never had enough time for night shoots, because like we shot at 11, then 3:30 the sun was coming up. So I
Right.
thought that was like interesting how you're like, oh yeah, it's summer, like we'll be fine. And then oh no, wait,
And
actually we
then
have 4.5 hours of night. So it's
yeah.
a really interesting commentary to listen to, and I really dug listening to it.
Nice.
Yeah. And also Splinter. What an idiot. They drink so
Splitter.
much. Like I don't one thing I don't like is how
Yeah.
characters can drink an entire bottle of booze and then be fine. Like that's I guess I mean vampires exist, so you should be fine, but I don't think I
I
would drink if I was on the
guess.
job. I couldn't.
Yeah, like talk about being irresponsible. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, he's a
although I
killer.
think he starts drinking. Well, no, he drinks from the get-go. He drinks a lot. He and Sammy actually they drink even before they know about the vampire thing. Because I'm like, the fact that he drinks a lot afterwards, I kind of get like, well, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die like those three people that I thought was an urban legend. Might
Mhm.
just as well get sloshed.
Get plowed.
But no, he drinks from the get-go. He's just like, I'm here to party, get 7 mil, and be on my merry fucker way.
And I love too that there's a blood pool because like you could bury the bodies, but they're just dumping
That
them in a pool.
pool, exactly, pool scene.
Just
See, they
chucks her in
understand
there.
what horror movies need.
Yeah,
A
blood.
gory pool scene. And then it's
Kathryn
like
Newton.
all green and gray. Like, oh yeah, the hue on that scene is just amazing, actually.
Through, and I remember Kathryn Newton said she signed up for the movie, and she's like, "Yeah, that wasn't in the script." But
Ah!
I thought that like she's like I didn't know I'd have to do this, but
Yeah, she said that was the worst. She said that that was the worst, but it was still like one of the best days of her life at the same time.
the
She
one,
sounds fun.
yeah, I was freaky. This Lisa Frankenstein, she's a treasure.
No, she is. Kathryn Newton, our scream queen. She gives a good scream when she gets out of that
Yeah.
pool.
Oh,
Good scream.
I love when just huge Kevin Durant gets chased by Abigail.
Oh,
Like,
but like I hate it because right before that happens, he has this beautiful moment with her and like, Sammy, you got people out there that do love, right? And she's like, oh, yeah. And he's like, we all do. We're going to get out of this because we got each other. This big oaf that's having this beautiful, sincere moment with her right before she freaking eats his face. Like,
he can play. Apparently, he's murdered many people, but Kevin Durant can play that and be like, yes, he's a murderer, and he's maybe psychopathic. He's a psychopath because or a sociopath, any of those, but you like him because he's Kevin Durant and he's a big likable oaf. And also, too, Aaron Morton, who shot this, also did The First Omen. He also shot No One Will Save You, Spontaneous. Like he did a lot of Orphan Black, An American God. He did 47 episodes of Orphan Black. Wow, that's a lot of episodes. He did Evil Dead, the remake.
wow.
This dude can shoot. And he worked on Xena Warrior Princess.
The official character line for Kevin Durant's Peter or Terence Lacroix is a physically imposing former muscle from a family of Montreal struggling with his conscience. So make with that what you will.
He probably got indoctrinated in the world and then didn't like it and took off.
I mean, it's like when Joey reads him, you can see she's reading him well
He
because
got
she hits a
bullied.
nerve when
Yeah.
she says, you got bullied, like even at home, and then you got big and you turned. So he's probably just like one of those sad, gullible, kind of simple guys. Because he does have a simplicity to him.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know, he doesn't overthink things at all. He just does
Peter
things.
Bash.
Peter Bash. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Peter Smash.
Yeah. And
Peter
he will
smashed this
smash you.
whiskey bottle. Oh, he will.
Yeah.
But then he has these little moments like in between where he's at least like a full-rounded character.
No, that's a good point.
I mean, Kevin Durant was also just great in this. And then Rickles was sad. Like
Yeah.
Will Catlett was so great. Like I love his presence on screen. He's always great to watch. He was gone too. That was also terrible. Like
The
him
face
and
rip.
Joey like we're doing it, and then God, now he's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Rickles gone too soon.
I think you
I
gotta have
hated
him
that.
gone though quick because
Because I think he would actually be the best of them if she didn't absolutely blindsided the shit out of him. Like,
yeah, I agree. Because he keeps his cool. He's a sniper. Uh
he's a sniper. You
yeah.
can't keep him around. He'll be the one at the end.
So that's probably why she killed him first, because as much as I
Get
love Dan
yeah.
Stevens, he's kind of an idiot in the movie. And
No,
then
and he's the villain. You need the
yeah.
villain.
And then you have, she probably, I don't know if she likes Joey because Joey just keeps falling for everything Abigail does. Like they put her in the cage and Abigail can just get out. She unhandcuffs her. So I wonder, I guess she lets her live at the end. So she likes her as much as like a serial killing vampire could like somebody.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think she
Newton's not a
likes her
threat.
from the beginning, though.
Yeah.
But also, Joey's not really a threat either.
Yeah, that's true. Like
I
Dan
think she could
Stevens
see
isn't
how
really
she
a
could
threat.
manipulate her for sure. Like, go for the people first who you won't be able to manipulate. So Dean goes first, the sociopath, and then Rickles, the sniper,
Yeah.
the Marine sniper.
Yeah, you're not going to manipulate Dean. He's gonna be like, nah,
No,
nah,
nah, nah,
nah, girl,
nah.
put that blindfold back on, girl. You know, and it's sad he passed away too. But he had done all the scenes.
Listen, oh my goodness. When I saw the movie, it was kind of like, oh, like, yeah, I was emotional seeing him. But yeah, at least I got to shoot everything. And then actually, it was the writer's strike. So the
Yeah.
movie had to pause and then they had to come back. And he had passed away during that time. But luckily all his stuff was filmed, so they didn't have to, they said they didn't even have to do any editing tricks or anything. All his shit was done, dusted. And but then when they were back, that was also during that time where Melissa got fired for speaking out about Gaza,
Mhm.
fired from the Scream. So it was this whole thing, like, but they were like, it was pretty cool because they all got so close and they were having so fun on it that, it became just like a supportive family at the end, which is, that's not, you can see the cast is really enjoying themselves. Like, it works. Yeah,
It's a
there's
very
some
organized
good
shoot.
vibes.
It feels like a very organized shoot, does it not? When you watch it, it just feels there feels like a lack of chaos while watching it, which is good. I think these guys have
Yes.
grown up as filmmakers and they have professional actors who like all dig it. All right, so do you want to do a draft? All right, so we're gonna do a draft. We're gonna do
Sorry.
the best line readings in a horror movie draft, right?
Yes, that's
Yes.
right.
Okay. I'll let you go
Yeah, the
first pick.
best line deliveries. And since, yeah, we just talked about Scream 3, I'll start with Detective Wallace in Scream 3 when they're on
Yes.
sets. I love it. When they're on set and the producer or someone is like, why do you think this had anything to do with this? It's like, the guy was in a movie called Stab. He got stabbed.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. It's so dry. It's so great.
That's
That's my first
perfect.
pick.
Oh, I love it. I'm gonna go with Night of the Living Dead because my mother-in-law's name is Barbara, and I'm always like, they're coming to get you, Barbara. Like
They're
just
coming to get you,
Johnny from Night of the
Barbara.
Living Dead when he's like, they're coming to get you,
Nice.
Barbara. Like that's a really good
Mhm.
line reading. Like that's
It is.
like he
It's
really
one of the
stretches
classics.
Barbara. Like I really like
Yeah,
that. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I had to get Johnny because I actually quote that a lot. So I'm gonna stick with that.
I love it. I am going to go with a modern classic. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? I mean, that is just a very good line reading from a devil and an animal from The Witch,
Oh
in case
yeah.
anybody forgot that line.
Wait, when does that happen?
At the end, when she's talking to Black Peter, right before she goes
She meets the coven and
into the
floats.
woods. Yeah.
I don't
Wouldst
remember
thou
that.
like to live deliciously, Mark?
Maybe I blocked that line out of my memory because
Mark,
that baby goo scene made me like pretty numb to the movie.
dude, are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
like
remember
one
that
of
line.
that's a very famous horror line. You need to go watch The Witch again.
Yeah, Megan
Because,
wants to watch
yeah.
it, so I should.
Oh, show her. Please show her The Witch. I would love to hear what she thinks about it. And also, I mean, it's a classic now. Like, so you need to know this line, Mark.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Of course.
When he goes, "How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?" Like that's like people say
I
booger
love
lips all
that.
the
Booger
time.
lips.
Yeah, and like people know booger lips. Like, how about a bumper
How
sandwich?
about a pop sandwich, booger lips?
And he's like, how about a bumper sandwich, booger lips? Like, that's not, he's like, how about a bumper sandwich, booger lip? Like, he does it really good.
Really
And this
good.
is loaded with a lot of them. He's like, no, there ain't no trees in Botswana. Nuh-uh. I'm Botswanian lumberjack and I never had a job. He's like, I never knew when to quit. Just ask my fourth grade teacher. Like, I love it. Like, how about a little miak? Yeah, miak. I bet you thought I couldn't find any this time of the year. Well, a little resourceful for you. A little light on my feet. Eat miak and die.
You'll just pick all the lines from And It's Get Stupid if you
Yes.
could, right?
Somebody with a
Yes.
runny nose is gonna die.
What about a bubba sandwich, booger lips?
What good is a
So
wooden dog? Oh, sure, they
good.
swim better, but what am I going to call them? Splinter?
Are you just going to do the whole script?
I saw Hulkamania 3 times, once in slow mo.
Okay, stop. Quota. Got quota.
We got old Honkerhead himself.
Oh,
Boy,
it's
Jimmy, when you
good.
play charades, you play for keeps. Know what I mean?
You need to do an Ernest episode again to get all of this out. Like,
Help, help, Mayday, Mayday, Christmas Day, Columbus Day. Like, this one's the best. He's like, I'm gonna punish you for the sins of your forefathers. Like, I didn't have forefathers, I only had one, and I didn't know him that well.
you should watch Ernest and then do like a commentary on it with someone like who also
Yeah,
knows it very well.
David Cross, because we've
Totally
done a
do
bunch of
that.
episodes.
Nice. You should
Yeah.
do that. Or just you and Meg, because I'm sure she's also seen it a gazillion times now.
She does love the movie.
Yeah, could be fun.
Yeah. Miak.
I mean, I was sure you were going to use the
You know,
Miak line
the
because you
bark
always
always
do.
grows on the outside of the tree. How about some of this here milk punch? It'll just be me quoting the dialogue, Zanandi. So that's not, you know. All right, what's your
I
next
mean,
line?
this has been 20 minutes now. But good job.
Well
Good
spent.
job.
Well spent.
That was fun. No regrets. Mine's from Tucker and Dale versus Evil. When Alan Tudyk's Tucker, that first kid yeets himself into that wood chipper and everything's done and Tucker is just covered in blood and he's like, "Are you okay?"
These college kids are killing themselves.
Oh, the way he's like, "Are you okay?" I love that. I love that. I love that movie.
Those two
And
sell
Alan
that film.
Tudyk is also the best. I'm watching Resident Alien. I've only recently discovered that show. What a neat show. Corey and I are having so much fun. Resident Alien. Do you know it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, and I've never watched it, but it looks nice.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, check it out. It's so fun. And again, Alan Tudyk is just a hoot. A hoot and a holler.
I like the dude. He's great. All right, this
Yeah,
one's
he's funny.
kind of cheating, but I don't care. I just love Matthew Lillard when he's like, "My mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me,
So mad.
so mad at me." Like this, like I can't even do it. I can't even mimic Matthew Lillard. But he's
That's
like,
not bad.
my
It's not
mom and
bad.
dad are gonna be so mad. Like, how does he do it?
Yeah, because he's spit's coming out of his mouth because he's bleeding to death and he's kind of like crying. So it's difficult to really reenact it. But I mean,
Yeah.
that is a good one.
You'd have to go there.
Yeah, exactly. Mom and dad's gonna be so mad. Like, it's
I love that
it's my
one.
Candyman and the writing on the wall, the whisper in the classroom. Without these things, I am nothing. Oh, so good. I'm not gonna try and do a Tony Todd voice. Rest in peace. Our good man Tony. He was the best.
Yeah.
And that line reading is just goosebumps. You can watch that movie 20, 30 times, and every time, gosh, yeah.
He's really good in the Night of the Living Dead.
Yes,
remake.
for sure. I mean, we loved it when Tony pops in on
Anything.
random movies. Like, it's just been so fun watching him. Right? He's like that actor when he pops up. He's like, yeah, there he is. What was that Hatchet movie? All of a sudden, I didn't know he was an Hatchet. Like, what? Look at this guy playing a voodoo guy.
Any Final Destination, any of that.
Exactly. Oh, we're all going to have a hard time because he's in the Final Destination movie that still needs to come out. That's going to be a bit of a gut puncher. But yeah, we get to see him one last time.
That's a good one. We talked about that movie. You should listen to it.
Yeah, you should.
All right, I'm up. Okay.
Yeah.
Near Dark. Bill Paxton, Severin. He's like, it's finger looking good. Like, I don't know. It's such a dumb line, you know? Like when I say it, it sounds terrible. But when like Severin says it, when Bill Paxton says it, it's beautiful. Like it's such a stupid gag, but he's just so good at it. It's like, howdy, I'm gonna separate your head from your shoulders. Hope you don't mind none. Like the way he says things in that movie are beautiful line readings. So I gotta pick that.
I love it.
I love Near Dark.
I only have one left, right?
Yeah.
We've got one left. Okay, I'll go with because there's so many good ones, but I'll go with a less serious one. Otis Firefly. Boy, the next word
Mark
that comes out of your
Twain.
mouth better be some brilliant fucking Mark Twain shit, because it's definitely
Yeah.
getting chiseled on your tombstone. Like,
Sorry I
so
interrupted you, but I knew
I
exactly what
can't
you were gonna
do
do.
it that exactly right. I mean, it's such a classic from Devil's Reject.
He says it so
Rejects.
fast. Like, you better say some Mark Twain shit.
So fast. I can't say it
Yeah.
so fast.
You better say some Mark Twain shit before you die. Like, it's really good. Like, I remember I saw that back in '04, and I'm like, that was
Boy.
a good line reading.
So good. So good. This is definitely getting chiseled on your tombstone.
Oh, I love
I'm
that
also
line.
bad with accents. Please,
You better say some Mark Twain shit. I
don't
love it.
judge.
Perfect. Okay, so I gotta go. I was thinking groovy, but I got it. So Army of Darkness is one of my favorite horror films, and there's so many lines from it, but these are two lines. I don't, but three lines maybe. But he's like, "All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. You see this? This is my boomstick." Like, just the way, yeah,
Boomstick.
just the way that he delivers that series of lines is like
The
shot smart. Like,
boomstick.
you got that?
Yeah.
Like, I love when he goes, "You got
A
that," and he bows up at
classic.
everybody. Oh man, what a great scene! That's right. This sweet
So
baby was made
good.
in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Like, oh, he's such an idiot.
Yeah.
I love it so
Just a
much.
classic. The boomstick line is just a classic.
You got
And
that?
then of course, like, yeah, honorable mention to uh welcome to prime time, bitch.
Oh yeah.
From Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
Dream Warriors, right? That's from
Yep.
Dream
Three.
Warriors. Yeah. Yeah, three.
It makes me happy that you picked Devil's Rejects and I immediately knew what line you were gonna do. Like, that's awesome. Because then that's a good line reading.
It's
Oh, I
a
bet it's
good
be some Mark
one.
Twain shit. Good job. All right. Well, Zanani, thank you for joining me. This was great.
Thanks, Mark. Fun as always.
You want to
And
talk about what
we'll
screamcast should
do
be the group of this movie? Want to pick another screamcast to comprise the cast of Abigail?
I mean, I feel we can't do five or six because Melissa's in it. So how about we do the original?
Oh, I was just joking because you you were trying to rush me on that.
I'm ready. I'm
Okay,
so ready for this.
okay. Who's Matthew
Like
Lillard? Big guy.
Matthew Lillard, I feel like I kind of want to see him turn into a vampire. So I'm gonna put him in as Frank.
Oh yeah, I like that. What
Yeah.
about Rose? What about Rose McGowan?
Oh,
McGowan.
Sammy.
Sam.
Oh, she's got Sammy written all
Oh
over, right?
yeah,
Right.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, Dean.
Dean. Yeah,
Dean.
knock him out quick. Nev, because she was young.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Well, yeah.
Would you do Nev?
Um, I guess Neth will be.
Drew Barrymore. Who else is in here?
Eh,
Nev can't play tough.
yeah, no. I don't
What?
actually see Nevin here. No, I
Okay.
don't. No.
David Arquette.
Courtney will be Joey,
Oh,
I
I like that.
guess.
There it is.
Because she's tough, right?
Yeah, she can pull off tough.
But she
She's like,
might be too tough.
interesting. Could Barrymore be Joey?
Too soft.
Yeah. She has a nice presence. All right. So we got our
Mm.
Joey. And then who
Who
else do we
is who is our Christoph Lazar?
Oh, Winkler.
Yes, Henry Winkler. Yes. Yes.
Why not, right? All right.
Billy?
Yeah. Ooh, who could he be? The Marine guy? The shooter? Rickles?
Rickles. Yeah, maybe.
We're talking
Or
about Skeet,
Lambert. Who's
right?
Lambert?
I don't think we have a
Yes.
Lambert yet.
Maybe Billy can be Lambert.
All right, there we go. Oh, I like this cast.
Right?
Matthew
And then we
Lillard is a
just need a
vampire.
Rickles. Who's Rickles?
Let's see, who do we got? We have let's see, Leave had a brief cameo in
I
this. Leave
guess
Schreiber.
Dewey,
Oh yeah, David Arquette.
but sure.
Wait, as Rickles? He could play Sirius. Why not?
I mean, like the fifth one, he
Yeah.
was sure he got gutted, cut like a fish, but
Honora got him good.
But we're talking about the first one. But in the first one, he was still a bit of a doofus.
Maybe that's
Screw it. I'm going Rickles.
I like it. Man,
That
what
was
is
actually easier than the third one,
yeah, that was a good one.
actually.
This one works. All right. Well, hey, thank you for joining me, Zanandi. As
Okay.
always, I love this.
Cool.
Listen to the
Thanks, Mark.
commentary. Watch every single Dan Stevens movie.
Yes.
All right.
And listen to our Candyman podcast
Listen to the Candyman podcast and our whole Scream series.
and our entire Scream series, where
Time
we talked about
flies.
every movie and we counted how many stabs and how many gunshots
And
there
screams.
were. I figured out the ratios.
The good old
Listen and
days.
find out which movie has more stab deaths than gunshot deaths.
People need to know.
That was crazy. But I did the work. People need to know these things. These are the important things.
No one else will do it.
Exactly.
All right. So
This
for
is what
me,
I
Mark.
get paid for.
Wait, what? Okay. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Zanni Boetas, this is Movies from the Flicks. We'll see you next week.